Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today is a special day for all of you viewers. Today is Fall Collaboration Day for the Crafty YouTubers. So that means in my description box there is a laundry list of channels all participating in fall themed projects today. And you can go in that link and you can find channels you've never seen before and check out what they're doing. Maybe subscribe to some of the channels and help those channels out as well. So today I'm not doing anything earth-shaking, but I'm doing something new to me. So this mold here is from Molds and Shapes, and it is a 3-step flower mold. I'll have to get the actual name for you. The real name is in the description box. I forgot to write it down. I did one other one in this one, but what I'm going to do today is hopefully a 3-dimensional fall bloom. So what I'm going to do is pour it in 3 layers, and each layer is going to get its own color alcohol ink, its own set of petals, and hopefully when I turn it over there might be some dimension to it. So I'm going to pour each layer is 1 ounce. So I'll pour 1 ounce, and I don't want to go above that line. And then I'm going to start with like brown and yellow in the center, make a small bloom, let it cure completely, then pour the next one, and then I'm going to do orange. So I want red, orange, yellow, and brown in the end result, hopefully with some dimension. That's my idea. I always use ocean white for my petals, so I'm not going to go crazy with any additives in my petals this time, just ocean white. So I'm going to mix up 5 ounces on every layer. That's 1 ounce for my white and 1 ounce for each of these. So let's pray I have some nice fall bloom coasters. So let's get some resin mixed up. So I know you've seen me in the recent past do my blooms with epoxy resin. This time I'm using my fast cure because I don't want any mistakes. I want this collaboration to be a successful video. And I'm very confident using my 4-hour fast cure because I know it in and out and I know exactly what has to be done. So before I put it in the vacuum chamber, I took out 1 ounce for my white. So now we're just gonna wait until this heats to 33 degrees. Let me see where we're at. Oh gosh, it's already at 33. I left it in the vacuum chamber too long. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour this just until it gets to the top of this first level. And like I said, it's about 1 ounce each. I'm just gonna help it. And then I gotta quickly mix up my white. And I have to refrain from doing too many petals because I'm only going to do the center portion of the flower with this first layer. So I'm gonna have to tell myself to just stop. Don't do more than you need because then we won't see the next level. All right, that one's good. Let me just do this one. And if I have more, I guess I could have just left the white in this cup, but I didn't realize it was going to heat up so quickly. I thought I would have a few minutes while I was waiting, but I did leave it in the vacuum chamber extra long because I did walk away. So it was probably 6 or 7 minutes in there, which doesn't hurt anything. It just not doing anything anyway, so it just had time to heat up in there. So I use this mold on a bloom, a 3-layer bloom, but what I did, I think it was a bloom, it's been a while, I did different colors in the background instead of 3 different levels of petals. And offhand I can't remember exactly what I did, but maybe if I find a picture I'll put it up on the screen for you. And then after I did that one, I'm like, oh, I should have done 3 different levels of petals. I'm sure I'm clearly not the first person to do this, but I have never done it before. So that's why I want to try it, and I thought the fall colors would be really pretty. Fall is my favorite time of year because the weather in Florida gets perfect. I'm just gonna fill it exactly where it needs to be on each one. I have a little left in this, although I'm not gonna go up over that first ledge. I'll just use the extras for something else. And this one needs a little. That's it. All right, I'm not going to color this white since I don't want to be stuck with a whole bunch of white. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm just going to pop the bubbles in the top of this. And we're going to do 1 drop at a time. It's usually about 2 drops. And then I'm going to put it in a piping bag because I have a lot more control in a piping bag. You don't have to do that. You could pour it right from your cup if you want to. But I like piping bags most of the time. I don't always do that, but now I can go a little more opaque with the 4-hour fast cure than I could with the epoxy. So I'm gonna do what I normally do with my white, and it's usually about 2 drops, but I do check it because maybe it's like 1.5 drops sometimes. Just depends. So it's pretty transparent. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 more, and that'll probably be all I need. I don't know what I'm gonna back it with yet. I may not back it at all, actually. It might actually be clear because my 3rd layer is gonna end up at the top. So I probably won't be backing these. These are probably gonna be clear. That looks pretty good. It's not too opaque, it's not too transparent. It's just right. Let me just transfer this to a bag. Well, I guess if you guys want to see how I do it, I just grab a little cup. Gonna just stick it in here. Trying to do it in frame for you. I just dump it in and tie the bag up. It kind of helps all the resin stay where you want it to stay, even though you're using it. You just push it down, but tying it up helps me. I don't know about you guys, but that is my go-to way to do it. I do want to take the temperature of the resin before I pipe it too. That was interesting. If you didn't see my last tray bloom with the epoxy resin, it was interesting how much the temperature changed when you poured it out. It cooled right down. I don't usually have a problem in coasters though. The tray was much larger. I do see some things I need to get out of there though. I don't know where they came from. A couple little bits. There's some resin right there, a little piece of glitter. I should have put I am going around these edges. I just realized I see some bubbles stuck on these 90-degree angles that I do not want to deal with after demold. So I've got to take another minute and do that. Get them away from your edges. There are a few of them. And it goes right back sometimes, so keep an eye on them when you're pulling them out. If you leave them there and they cure, you're going to have some sharp edges on these layers. The rest looks good. Let me just take its temperature and see what we got going on. See, it cooled down to 29. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna drop my alcohol inks in, which is gonna cool it down even more. Pop some bubbles. So I'm not in any hurry right now because I really want it at 33. Got these bubbles popped. I can't believe how many bubbles formed on those edges today. But there are a lot of 90-degree angles in this mold. So I'm gonna go with brown, just one drop of brown in this hopefully center. And then I'm gonna go around it with yellow after I get that bit out. And then yellow on the outer part of it. I just want a small, this should push that brown back in. And then it should all kind of suck into the center anyway. Let's see its temperature on the edge. 27, 26. All right, I'm gonna shut you off for a few minutes until it rises a little bit. So the temperature is not rising, and I'm thinking to myself, I've never checked the temperature before, and I've just poured my white in, and I've never had a problem. So I don't know why I'm changing what I usually do. So I'm just going to go ahead and pipe my white in because I don't feel like I should change anything. And again, I'm just going to do the center section and refrain from doing anything else and hope it blooms. I don't know why I'm questioning the way I do it, my technique, because it's always worked for me in the past with this, so I'm going to do it. All right, that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to pop bubbles, which I don't see any, and I'm going to swirl my center. And I may take my heat gun and coax it, because I don't even see the alcohol inks moving at all. So I'm not sure if this is going to work for some reason. See, a couple little things I need to get out without disturbing much. I'm wondering if I should go in with a smaller petal. I don't know, you guys, it's all new to me. I don't usually do layers like this, so I could possibly have messed up my swirl. I don't know. I just don't want those blobs in there. All right, let's pray they bloom. Round 1 is cured. I'm so thankful that they bloomed because I don't know why I went against my instincts. I'm not going against my instincts for the rest of the bloom because I was really worried about those, but they came together nicely. It looks like the brown went under and the yellow went in the back, which is perfect. These two came kind of a little like lopsided, but I think it's going to be okay. So I've heated up to 33 degrees, another 4 ounces. So I'm going to just pour this on top. I've already got my white mixed up and bagged just to save some time for you guys, since you've already seen me do it the first time. I'm just going to get it poured in and I'm going to pipe it right away. I've got to push it to the side. And I'm going to the second ledge here. And if there are any bubbles, I'm going to push them out. Which there are. I see some right now. Need a little more resin. All right, that was really fun. All right, let me get that out of here. I'm just gonna put my orange in kind of there, like outside of the yellow. If it goes in, it goes in. There's nothing I can do, but I really want it out here for the second layer. Whoops, not too much. I don't know, I've never done this before, so I hope it doesn't change the color of my yellow. And I still need room for my red. I'm just gonna let that move for just a moment. See if I have any bubbles to pop. A little bit. Not much. Like I said, I'm not waiting. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a hole a little, and I'm not going to do anything in the center because you're not going to see it. So now I'm just going to kind of go like this. And I don't know how much you're going to see of this either, but we're going to find out, aren't we? And I know it's going to go into the center, so I'm not going to worry that I went too far to the edge. Since I'm going to keep these clear for the back, I want my flower to come as close to the edge as possible. So it's really okay that I'm going out that far. I will fix those blobs. All right. Oh my gosh, I didn't just do that. Yes, I did. Okay, we're gonna recover. We're gonna recover. Let me fix this. Got stuck in my hand. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me grab a paper towel. Hopefully it doesn't ruin anything. Goodness. I'm just gonna pull these in. You probably won't see them behind there anyway. This way they don't fall to the bottom. I pull them all in, I think, because I did not do that on the last set. But I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's going to be pretty anyway, because they were such small little petals on the first set. I didn't want to do this. Maybe I will just, even if you're not going to see it, what happens if you do see it? That's the question. I don't know if I pulled this one in, did I? I possibly could have. Maybe I'm going to split them in half. And I see them blooming already, so that's a good sign. I'm not wiping my stick this time. I'm just gonna let it take the orange to the edge. I don't know what we're gonna get. It's going to be a surprise. I made a bunch of extras with the last batch. I'll show you here in a second. So I took all my, well, 5 out of the 6 of my water ripple. I put some seashells in 2 of them and put a tiny little bit of blue, and then I took my white and marbled it with the blue, midnight blue, and made those. So now I have some more white and some clear left, so I'm just going to mix them together and do something else with them. And then as soon as I get those poured, I'm going to come back and update you on a couple things I'm working on. All right, I poured my extras and my little angel and my tiny little turtles. I'm just going to heat gun this for a minute. They're all looking a little bit different, which is strange. I mean, that one looks completely different. I do want to help pull this one in. It's got a big empty spot right there. I don't know what happened to that one. Anyway, so a lot of you might be new to my channel because of the collaboration. If you are new to the channel and you haven't been here before, you can, go onto my Facebook group. We have almost 16,000 people on the Facebook group. There is a link in my description box to get you to there really quickly. Just make sure you answer the questions. We want no trolls. We don't want bots coming in there and spoiling the group. So you have to be a human who can answer 4 questions to get in. We don't care what the answers are. We just want you to answer, and we want you to agree to the rules. That's all we require to get in our Facebook group. And then enjoy that group. There's tons of people, lots of inspiration. Everybody's work can go in there, so you can share your stuff, and I'm not just sharing my stuff in there. Second thing, exciting things coming to Glitz and Glitter soon. I have been asked to review not one, which is crazy to me that they even offered it to me. Xtool has offered me a ramped up version of their laser cutting machine, and I accepted the offer. So you're going to be seeing that, which means I'm going to be making molds kind of like this when I get that machine in. I am so excited. It's going to take my eBay store to the next level. I will be able to do multiple different things, multiple different molds, other than these 3D ones that I'm doing now because I don't have a laser cutting machine. But not only am I getting one, a second company came to me the same exact week and they offered me their laser cutter. So I will be reviewing 2 different laser cutters. I feel like the most blessed YouTuber ever. I'm so grateful to these companies. So you're going to be seeing some of those upcoming. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Everything else I'm just gonna not talk about too much, but yeah, just keep in contact, keep subscribed. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. There's gonna be lots of cool things coming pretty soon. And yeah, that's it for now. I will see you on the 3rd layer. Time for layer 3 and the red. I've already got my white mixed up as well, so that's ready to go. Just gonna pour a little bit. I did mix up a tiny little bit more because this one is a little wider, but who knows, I may not need it. I remember measuring them the first time I used this mold and they were all 1 ounce somehow. So I will fill it all the way up, being I'm not going to back coat it in anything. But I'm gonna get it spread to the sides and then use the rest of my resin. Make sure they're all level. The blooms looked like they bloomed nicely. Let's just hope the front of them looks okay because there are a little different style petals going on in each layer. So who knows? Nature is different, right? Can't predict what they're gonna look like. All right. Now I do have some left. I'm just gonna pour it into these. That one's so the last layer took 5 ounces instead of 4, so I'm glad I mixed up the rest. No extras. Well, I'll probably have some white extra. And just pop some bubbles, get this poured, go to work. I'm doing this in the morning, and by the time I get home, they should be cured because this is a 4-hour. The 4-hour still. All right. Oh, my red. I almost forgot. I was so excited. And I am going to go all the way out to this edge with the petals because otherwise you won't see them. I forgot to run my stick around the edge. It's too late now, so I may end up with some bubbles on the edge. That stinks. So I see a couple bubbles, but there's nothing I can do about it now. All right, so let me take my dotting tool. Where is it? I will use this one. I think I'm just gonna swirl this together. That way they're attaching to each other. I wonder if I should have done this on the other layers. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. I guess I could run my tool around now, seeing I can't see the bubbles, but since I messed it all up, I might as well continue. See some bubbles there. And then I will pour the white, pipe the white. I've already got it in my bag, waiting to go. One more. Oh, I'm glad I was able to do this because there are several bubbles clinging to the sides. All right, guys, now we're ready. I'm just going to cut my tip off. I'm going to follow the pattern of the mold now. I don't know that a second one is going to do anything, but we'll go for it anyway since I have the white. And one more, and I'll have just enough. So I pretty much used up the whole 6 ounces. Just gonna take these, pull them in so they don't fall. I think I'm going to pull in from the center again. Just split them in half. And now we wait. Everything is cured. It's been like 24 hours and I've been dying to get to these. I just now am getting to them. It's like midnight. But let me show you the extras. So from the first batch, I kind of showed you. I have the water ripple starfish done. And 2 of them, I put the seashells. Aren't they cool? Super pretty. Love these molds. These are from Into Resin if you want them. There's a 20% discount code in the description box. All my codes are in the description box all the time. So if you ever wondered, not just the days that I actually make their molds, but it's there every day. So these are all them. I made all but one of them because I didn't have enough for the others. And then the leftover white on the second pour, I made this cute little cherub guy, little angel baby. And I also made these turtles, which I will probably make into post earrings. I just haven't gotten to them yet. Like I said, I have not stopped today. So these are super cute. They will be done. And let's get these out. I'm going to take them all out and then we will reveal them. I hope they are worthy of the collaboration for fall. I hope they're not a complete disaster. All right, are you ready? The backs look really nice. What do you think about that? I think the back is beautiful. So if the front didn't work, the backs definitely did. All right, ready? Oh my gosh. It does look 3D. I wonder if you can tell. I highly doubt you can tell what I'm looking at. So I should do something with this edge. I'm wondering, since I didn't back coat it, but look at that. Wow, I am blown away. I can tell in real life the 3D-ness. Okay, let's do the next one. Really, really pretty. You don't see a whole ton of the red, but you see the red. I think they're gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Let's see the next 2. Well, this one's a little blobby. So waiting, remember on the first pour, I waited longer. I wouldn't have normally done that. So if I wouldn't have waited, these would have been way prettier, but I still think they're good. I still really, really like them, but they could have been better if I didn't go against my normal technique. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope you can see the 3D-ness in the video. I just really don't think that you can. That is super cool. Huh. I wonder if I can even get a pen in there. Or do I just leave it? I don't know. Let me think about it and I'll let you know what I do. So I did put the gold pen on. I didn't think I would like it, but I actually love it because without the edging, you can barely tell from just glancing at it that it was 3-stepped. But now that I just put it on the very, very edge. I didn't do all the sides because you want to be able to see those layers on the side. But now you know it's 3 layers and you could really, really tell the depth of the flower. This is just beautiful. I will be making these again, probably in some other colors, because that is just gorgeous. And I want to perfect that center. I mean, it's really pretty. I do like it. But it would have been nicer if it would have matched all the rest of them. But I'm just nitpicking. I mean, I love them. I did take this little guy and I put some crushed crystal on his wings, on the front and back of his wings. So I'll probably put some magnets on there. I just pulled it out of the thing. And I did put some posts on the backs of these little turtles. So these guys will be some earrings as soon as they're dry. Other than that, guys, check out all those other videos in the collaboration. They are linked in the description. Thanks for coming in. I hope you liked it. Yeah, take advantage of those discount codes and go get you guys some of these molds. All right, I will see you tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.